We've got so much green space in Croxteth, and to have it accessible to the community is really, really important.
I think anywhere where people kind of connect with each other, really. So for me, the Ducky, which is the park just down the road from where I live, the church, the school, those sorts of places where people can build relationships with each other.
For us, churches are an important part. I mean, that's where a lot of our work is based.
Well, this is the most place that we've...
Yes, the Max Centre.
We need.
Yeah,
we
it's very good.
This has got all the...
It's got everything what you need.
The centre mainly in this area, I think, like, I didn't even know it was here until there's now we've got the gym in here, we've got the nursery.
I think within the community that we've been working in, Communiversity is a good place. We've met like a lot of contacts through here.
One of the massive ones is Walton Park. It's a heavily used park along with some of the other green spaces in Clubmoor.
We've got the Skills Centre, we've got the Communiversity, the Sports Centre.
Broadway, it's got its own mini little hub where people use on a day-to-day basis to shop, socialise, just for coffee, and I think them areas across the ward really represent community because it's outside of the main city type of thing. And
there's lots going on in Norris Green and you just have to seek it out. It's simple as that, you know.
Croxteth itself is such a nice place. It just needs to be given a chance.
Croxteth Gems provides youth and play services to children and young people. We run its junior and senior club 5 days a week. We provide holiday programmes 4 times a year where kids go on holiday for the weekend. We do trips out during the half term. And we make the building available to other community organisations for a meeting place.
We're there to help people with their debts. It's as simple as that.
We're a charity, so we are actually a free service and we can actually deal with every aspect of debt. But we are there to serve the community with any financial worries that they may have.
Well, the Sports Centre is like the hub of the community because it's open from 7:30 in the morning till 10 o'clock at night. So it's always going to be the breeding ground like here. We break a lot of barriers down with the new arrivals. We work with the GP referrals. We work with the CCGs. So you've got boxing. Boxing is the silent social worker of any sport. You'll get the naughtiest kid going to boxing. I'll guarantee you within 12 months, he'll be a little gentleman, you know what I mean? Then you've got your squash courts. You've got your dance studio. We do holistic therapies. We do sports massage. We hope to cater for the needs of whatever people want.
We run a small group. We run it through the summer and any of the holidays. We use the Church of the Good Shepherd as base. We take them on trips. It's safe play. We class it as safe play for the children.
It's for a relative who's looking after someone else's children within the family. We have like a coffee morning, as I said, pampering. We do all different things with the kids.
We come to coffee mornings and that, and everybody is in the same position as you're in. So you can talk to people and not being judged.
We're Autism in Motion and we offer support, advice and activities for families of children with autism. So parent support, courses, we get guest speakers in, experts, and loads of activities for the kids.
We found that when we first started up, there wasn't much around this area for kids on the spectrum, so that's why we decided to set up Autism in Motion. So we use different venues across the north end of the city to try and reach out to as many families as we can.
On this site now, we have a LEA nursery school, which has got one of the best Ofsted reports in Merseyside. They have a small daycare centre for children under 5, and there's also us who do out of school and holiday club facility now.
We are working to improve the quality of life for people facing multiple disadvantage.
We have a community centre in Sedgemoor Road where we run baby groups on a Tuesday.
We have events in the churches themselves, and also we have an exercise group for older people.
The big plus is that we have volunteers from the community, so that's building intergenerational relationships within the community.
Arvo supports the residents, the families and other community groups. It brings funding into the area and creates jobs wherever possible, and volunteering opportunities.
So I represent St Andrews Community Network, which works with some of the most vulnerable people in our community. We provide debt advice, benefits advice, we coordinate the North Liverpool Food Bank movement, and we also provide volunteering and mental health opportunities. So we do a lot of work with people who are in crisis, and we try and help them out of that crisis and into a kind of longer term better life.
You get a lot of them saying, you know, I don't know what to do without this place. I hope it doesn't close because I've got nowhere to go. They just love it. If we're closed on bank holiday, they go mad. No, I love doing it. Something to do, something different. Everyone goes, you go in the centre. Even the kids ask me now in the street, you go in the centre.
We want to invest in Clubmoor, the area, and people in the area, local residents, so we can make the area as sustainable and long-lasting community as the best it can be, type of thing.
This centre's got a lot of things to do. It's got the gym, it's got a library, and it's got computer classes and other things.
And it's
very good.
We find friends here as well.
And it's across the ages, you know,
yeah.
The youth and us.
Golden oldies.
In its entity, like Old Valley is basically the community. They got a lot of people, probably about 90% of the workforce are local people. And they're involved, all the stuff they do with education, training, employment, all involves virtually local people. Creates opportunities and gives people aspirations and gives them the opportunity to achieve them aspirations.
So I'm a project manager at the CAST Foundation, and the CAST Foundation strongly believes that healthy places lead to healthy lives. So in Croxteth, we've been helping people get out and more active in the outdoors, but also enhancing and creating new green space, making local woods and green spaces more accessible, and working with the community to do that.
Community. What does it mean to me?
People, life.
A community means to me my home. It's where I've lived all my life.
Community means everything.
The area and the family, and our families have been brought up, and there's all kinds for them.
People coming together to build a better future and to bring hope to each other.
It's relationships and the strength of its relationships in families and friends and social networks.
It means about everyone in the area coming together.
It's where I evolve, it's where everything I do.
To me, it's like our life, isn't it?
Yeah. The schools, the shops.
The people, the activities in the area.
It means getting the elderly people out. I mean, a lot of them in here have only got to come down in the lift. They can come in their slippers if they want.
I think Croxteth is a really fantastic example of how when the chips are down, the community really come together to help out each other.
The community spirit is really good and people are willing to get involved and make changes.
You go to a bus stop and they don't talk about the economical situation of the day. They go, do you know Mary's had another baby? And don't they, you know, they seem to just gel.
Places where people can connect, people that support each other in good times and in bad.
Getting given opportunities and taking them opportunities.
Community to us means coming together, not just in your local area, but Liverpool as a whole. It's not where you live, it's where you attend, where your kids go to school.
Just to make everyone in the area and everyone's community better, all come together.
I think at the end of the day, if you haven't got your community and your backing and they're looking after each other, then you don't really have much, do you?
It just means everything to me.
A way of life, community. That's it. It's the most important thing in the areas that you live in, isn't it? Home, community. And it's ours.